Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. In case you just see me for the very first time, my name is Grace. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you for always clicking on my video. Okay, today is the 10th, right? This should be the 10th. Today is Tuesday, 10th of May 2022, and I'm currently kind of giving this updates from the hospital where my dad is, and up to this moment I just want to give you an update. I'll start by saying that we've spent more than 5 days here, and at this moment some of the tests that they've conducted on my dad has come out, and not just that, those tests have come out. I've also been meeting the doctor almost every other day, but aside that fact, this morning the doctor that was on duty this period, he kind of called me and he was like he needed to talk with me. He was asking me a series of questions, and some of those questions were if my dad had maybe mental issue or something, which of course I told him no, like there've not been any issue like that. I also been seeing some of you people's comments on my videos, but I would like to say that he mentioned, because I told him that my dad had been having this series of convulsive attack. According to my mom, sometimes the thing just come on him, and sometimes even a kind of bring out blood from his nose, a bit from his mouth. I can't truly remember. My mom has told me, but that's not the first time she has told me. She has repeatedly mentioned that, and I've also been available, like I've witnessed one while I was at home, or while I visited after massaging my dad and all of that. That was even when he was even coming out. Yeah, as at that moment he was coming out, like he could walk by himself with his walking stick and all of that. So on this particular day I was just outside. I was braiding my mom's hair or something. I can't truly remember what I was doing, but I decided I was supposed to leave that afternoon, but I said let me braid my mom's hair that period. So I was braiding my mom's hair. My dad was walking out. I don't know what just made me to keep looking at him. I was looking at him. Suddenly I saw that his head was just going up like this, like it was going up, and immediately I went and held him. Okay, he almost fell down. I went and held him, and we took him inside. He stayed for 2 days before he got normal or something like that. So I explained everything to the doctor, and he said that we'll be going for a scan. He said we'll go for a CT scan in Awka. He said the scan will cost 50,000 naira according to him. There's also a man that had stroke, but his own is fresh, like he just had stroke last week, that's in this hospital. I think I've even made acquaintance with the son. They went for that scan, so he was trying to explain to me that that's necessary, that from the record and from every other thing, my dad, he does not have UTI, and every other thing that they've conducted on him, you know, he said that aside the facts from the mental whatsoever, that we need to go for the scan. Then after the scan, maybe if there's any more need for them to kind of seek the help of a psychiatric, maybe they'll seek the help of a psychiatrist. But currently we need to go for that scan. It will cost 50,000 according to him, which I confirmed from the guy, and that scan is to scan his head, like to know exactly the kind of stroke that's coming up on him. He said that shows that my dad has been he will be entered another stroke or something. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, this is my first time of hearing that somebody that is on stroke will still go on stroke again. So he said something like that, like my dad is having another stroke. That's what he said. And from those convulsive attacks, it means that those are the things that come on him, but now it has entered into maybe an advanced stage. So we need to go for that scan to scan and know the truth, the level of damage, or the level, he said the type of stroke that he's having at this moment. I would not still know that they have different kinds of stroke. He used that guy's that's own that is in our world to explain to me what he meant and all of that. And I just told him okay. I told him okay. And I don't know too they've conducted kidney function test on him, and the only thing they found out was that they said he's he does not have, he has low potassium in his kidney. So we've bought potassium. They've also been infusing some stuffs inside the drip that he has been taking, just to kind of boost his potassium level. Then we've also had I think yesterday, because of how do I explain it, because of him always being on the drip, because he has been using one hand for injection, for taking of the drip and all of that, they needed to allow him not to take any of those drip for like 1 day, so that they will kind of get his blood for the liver function. So yesterday, or day before yesterday, they did not give him any drip. They allowed him to just stay. According to them, they said the hand that he's using to take all those things, it's a kind of a how will I explain it, it will disturb the reading, a bit the result or something. It will affect the result of the test if they take the blood from that same hand. So day before yesterday, he was not on any drip. So yesterday they took his blood sample for the liver function test. Currently it's not yet out, but we are hoping for the best. Okay, we are hoping for the best. Those is me saying that we'll take him to Awka according to what they said, but I don't still know. I'm thinking of looking at the other young guy, like waiting a little time so that I will know how they will handle his father's own. Then I will know if I will go, if I will not go, or something like that. But that's basically it. I think I will also go out today to get something from Umudike, but for now I don't really know how it's going to be. I just want to kind of put this update here. For some persons have been a kind of recommending series of fares and all of that. We've done all those tests. Nothing is actually wrong. He does not have a UTI. I mean, every other thing is well with him. There was even no trace of malaria and all of that, because before we even came up, I think he has even taken malaria medicine. Yeah, he has been on malaria medicine before we even came up. Another thing that we noticed from the former hospital, let me just quickly say all these things here now. Another thing that we noticed from the former hospital, from the previous hospital, was when I brought out the medicine that they gave to us, to this doctor, so that you will see, because he requested for that. Since I told him that we were coming from another hospital, he went through it and he was even like asking me. That was where he got the question of, is my dad mad, or does he have history of, you know, all those things, mental whatsoever? And I told him no. So we realized that that doctor was already giving him medicine for mad people. I would not know. We did not conduct any tests. There was nothing to show exactly what was wrong with him. He started giving him medicine for a mad person or something like that. So the doctor was telling me that thank God we even stopped that medicine, because if he had been taking it, it might even cause more harm to him and all of that. That's just it. I don't know if there's any other thing I'm forgetting to say here, but this me saying that at this moment he has not still regained consciousness of maybe what he's saying. He has not still a kind of regained how what's happening around him and all of that. But there's an improvement here. Let me not forget to say this. There's an improvement, and the improvement I'm saying is, in as much as he has not truly like regained himself, after some time, like for some minutes, he will kind of say something that is reasonable before he will, you know, start talking. So I think that there's an improvement. I know, I can feel that there's an improvement, but he has not fully regained himself to this moment. We are hoping for the best too. I'm truly hoping for the best, because I've not had sleep for a very long time. I had to watch over him, check to be sure that he's not messing up with the needle that is, you know, or the infusion that he had, just to be sure that he's not using his leg to, you know, hit the catheter that he has, you know, trying to a kind of how will I explain it, trying to a kind of oh God, trying to kind of make sure that I dispose of the urine that is gotten from the catheter, to be able to also ensure that when he mistakenly kicks off the whatsoever from the bed, it will not draw him from his private parts. And yeah, sometimes when he regains consciousness, he will be telling me, "I was that on him, that he wants it to be removed and all of that." So that's just basically it. I just want to give this update here. I'm hoping for the best too. I do hope that all of these things will still be over. Sincerely, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to react. I don't even know the kind of prayers to make at this moment. The only prayer I've been making is, let the will of God be done. That's just the perfect prayer here. In as much as it's very, very difficult for me to make such prayers because I don't know the actual will of God, but I know that that will be the perfect here. And I remember that was what he told me the last time he had conscious of what he was doing before we took him to the first hospital. After bathing him and everything, I was like almost crying. He told me I shouldn't cry, I should just pray for him, let the will of God be done. So that's exactly what I'm praying for at this moment. So thank you so much for watching up to this moment. I truly appreciate. I see all your love, I see all your support. I don't know what to say at this moment, but I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. That's it.